Hey yogis, I'm Anniina and welcome to yoga. Today I have a short, stress releasing flow for you. So, without any further ado, let's get started. Today we're starting in all fours, so make your way there with your hands below your shoulders, your knees below your hips, and we'll start with cat and cow. So, inhale, arch your back, look up. And exhale, round up through the spine, all the way from the tailbone to the neck. Inhale into cat. And exhale into cow. And now keep going at your own pace, following your own breath. Awesome. And then with the next inhale, come back to tabletop. And step your hands a little further away. Tuck your toes and push yourself into down dog. Here you can walk your dog, bending one knee and then the other one. Awesome. After your next exhale, hop or walk to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, straight back. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reach all the way up, come up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, come into chair pose. So taking a little bit of a squat, make sure that you're pulling your belly button into your spine so you have a straight back. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, straight back, gaze on the floor. And exhale, step back, high plank. You can also lower the knees if you wish. Low plank. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, down dog. Awesome. Then inhale your right leg to the top of the mat. Pivot your back heel and come up into warrior one. Really, really strong legs here, and make sure that your hips and your upper body are facing towards the front here in warrior one. And exhale, opening up into warrior two. And check that your front knee is rather pushing your front knee rather to the outside a little bit rather than just letting it fall on the inside. Really strong legs here. Awesome. And then exhale, hands to mat. Step back into plank. Inhale here and exhale. Lower all the way down. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, down dog. Awesome. Then step your left foot to the top of the mat. Pivot the back heel and come up into warrior one. Really strong legs here. And open up to warrior two. If you want to challenge yourself, sink a little deeper. If you want to make it easier, come a little higher. And keep breathing. Take an inhale. And exhale, hands to mat. Step back into down dog. Then step your right foot to the top of the mat. Pivot the back heel. Come up into warrior one. Exhale into warrior two. Straighten the leg. And now pivot to your right toes so that they're facing the same direction as your left toes. So facing the side of the mat. Roll your shoulders. Place your hands on your hips. Take an inhale. Straighten your spine. And exhale, fold forward into wide-legged forward fold. Let your hands fall on the mat wherever they reach. And just hang out here with me for a while. You can shake your head yes and no. to make sure that your neck is nice and loose. And take deep breaths here. Awesome. Then push yourself halfway up with your hands. Place your hands on your hips and come all the way up. Awesome. Then point your toes towards the front of the mat again. Warrior 2. And hands to mat. Step back into down dog. Now scoot forward into plank. And here you can again place your knees on the ground if you wish, or keep them up. And then slowly lower down all the way to the floor. Awesome. Then push yourself up so that you're standing on your knees. We're going to work our way into camel here. So place your hands on the lower back so that your fingers are pointing towards the floor. And then start pushing your hips towards the front, squeezing in your glutes, so really super strong glutes here. Then look up and stay wherever feels good for you today. If this is enough, that's awesome. This is really your practice. But if you want to challenge yourself and if you're really not feeling anything here, you can even see if you reach your heels here. But remember always to push your hips to the front and squeeze in your glutes to protect your lower back. And then slowly come on out and sit back on your heels. Place your knees as wide as the mat, your hands in front, and let's take a moment in extended child's pose. Placing your forehead on the ground and enjoying that little stretch in your lower back. Should feel really good after camel. Awesome. Then slowly come up and swing your legs toward the front. Maybe scooch down on your mat a little bit because you're going to end up lying on your back. Then straighten the arms in front and slowly lower down. Awesome. Walk your feet towards your bum a little bit. We're going to go into bridge. So find a comfortable position here where your lower back is grounded on the floor. And then inhale your hips up. Here, if it feels good, you can interlace your hands behind your back and walk your shoulders together a little bit. But if this is too much, just place your hands on the floor next to your body. And imagine that you're squeezing a ball between your knees here, so you cannot let it fall. You have to squeeze your legs together. Awesome. Then slowly lower down. Nice. Let's take a moment in happy baby here. So bring your feet towards the sky and grab your legs either from the outside of your shins or from the outside of your feet. And bring your knees to either side of your body. And try to relax your spine on the floor here. Awesome. Then let go of your feet and grab behind your knees and start swinging back and forth a little bit with a round spine until you find your way into seated. Now place your feet together so that you have an angle at your knees and the feet are together. They don't have to be super close to your body. Just find a place that works for you. Then roll your shoulders back, grab anywhere from your feet or your shins, and then with a straight spine, fold towards your feet. as far as you can go with a straight back, and then fold all the way towards your feet. You can place your hands on the outsides of your feet and just enjoy the stretch here. If your hips are really tight, this might be quite intense, but you can then just come up a little bit. But find your edge here. So where it's a little bit challenging, but where you can still stay without moving. Awesome. Then slowly come up. Straighten your legs. And then bring your right foot to the left inner thigh. Reach up with your arms. Lengthen your spine with an inhale. And exhale, fold towards the left leg. And place your hands anywhere on your leg where they come. So it might be your shin, might be your foot. Wherever you reach today is perfect. And then just breathe here. And notice each exhale melting away the tension from the muscles. Awesome. Then slowly come on up. Switch legs. So now straighten the right one, and the left foot comes to the right inner thigh. Find a comfortable seat here. Inhale your arms up. Straighten your spine, and exhale, fold towards your right leg. And again here, find a place that works for you. It might be different than from the other side if your right leg is more tense than the left one. And that's completely okay. That just means that maybe you want to spend a couple extra seconds here in the stretch. Awesome. Then slowly come on up. Straighten your other leg. Straighten your arms in front of you and slowly lower down to the mat onto your back. Awesome. Bring your feet straight up, or your legs rather, with the feet pointing towards the ceiling. And just stay here a little bit in waterfall. And try to ground your lower back on the floor, keeping your core tight here. Awesome. And then slowly lower down your legs. Nice and controlled. Awesome. Then place your feet as wide as the mat. We're going into our last pose, Shavasana. So taking a little moment to just relax. Place your hands wider than the mat so that the shoulders can ground down on the floor. And close your eyes. Make sure that your hand palms are facing upwards, ready to receive. And now just scanning down through your body, starting from the top of the head, noticing any tension and letting go of that tension. So letting go of any tension in the face, the neck, the shoulders, and the arms, and noticing your body becoming heavier and grounding down to the floor, scanning through your upper back, your chest, your stomach, lower back, and the hips, letting go of all the tension and sinking deeper into the floor. Now scanning through your thighs, your knees, your calves, and your shins, through the ankles, the feet, and the toes, letting go of any remaining tension here. And slowly bringing back some movement into your fingers and your toes. And with the eyes closed, find your way onto your favorite side in a fetal position. And take a moment to reset here in the pose of rebirth, new beginnings. Then slowly, with the eyes still closed, push yourself into a seated position. It can be a cross-legged or whatever feels good for you today. Inhale your arms up from the sides, gathering in all that good energy between your hand palms. And exhale, hands to heart center, integrating that good energy into your heart. You can flutter your eyes open. I hope that you enjoy this practice today and you're feeling a little calmer and more peaceful. And I would love it if you like this video, left a comment, and subscribe to my channel. Namaste.